In the book Horton Hears a Who, Horton the elephant hears a voice cry out from a speck of dust. Believing a very small person to be on the speck, he carries it to a clover and decides to help it. Despite constant ridicule from the other residents of the jungle because they do not believe him, Horton protects the speck. His new motto becomes, "A person's a person no matter how small." Like so many other Dr. Seuss books, Horton Hears a Who comes with a valuable lesson wrapped up in a colorful rhyming package. Bright but simple illustrations capture the reader's attention and aid the smooth-flowing text of this picture book. Readers are left with a vivid mental picture of every character and scene. Horton Hears a Who by Dr. Seuss. On the 15th of May, in the jungle of Newell, in the heat of the day, in the cool of the pool, he was splashing, enjoying the jungle's great joys, when Horton the elephant heard a small noise. So Horton stopped splashing, he looked toward the sound. "That's funny," thought Horton, "there's no one around." Then he heard it again, just a very faint yelp, as if some tiny person were calling for help. "I'll help you," said Horton, "but who are you? Where?" He looked and he looked. He could see nothing there but a small speck of dust blowing past through the air. "I say," murmured Horton, "I've never heard tell of a small speck of dust that is able to yell. So you know what I think? Well, I think that there must be someone on top of that small speck of dust. Some sort of creature of very small size, too small to be seen by an elephant's eyes. Some poor little person who's shaking with fear that he'll blow in the pool he has no way to steer. I'll just have to save him, because after all, a person's a person, no matter how small." So gently and using the greatest of care, the elephant stretched his great trunk through the air, and he lifted the dust speck and carried it over and placed it down safe on a very soft clover. "Humph!" humped a voice. 'Twas a sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said "Humph!" too. "Why, that speck is as small as the head of a pin. A person on that? Well, there never has been." "Believe me," said Horton, "I tell you sincerely, my ears are quite keen and I heard him quite clearly. I know there's a person down there, and what's more, quite likely there's two, even three, even four. Quite likely a family for all that we know, a family with children just starting to grow. So please," Horton said, "as a favor to me, try not to disturb them, just please let them be." "I think you're a fool," laughed the sour kangaroo, and the young kangaroo in her pouch said, "Me too. You're the biggest blamed fool in the jungle of Newell." And the kangaroos plunged in the cool of the pool. "What terrible splashing!" the elephant frowned. "I can't let my very small persons get drowned. I've got to protect them, I'm bigger than they." So he plucked up the clover and hustled away. Through the high jungle treetops the news quickly spread. "He talks to a dust speck, he's out of his head. Just look at him walk with that speck on that flower." And Horton walked, worrying, almost an hour. "Should I put this speck down?" Horton thought with alarm. "If I do, these small persons may come to great harm. I can't put it down, and I won't. After all, a person's a person, no matter how small." To find out what happens to Horton and the speck on the clover, pick up your own copy of Dr. Seuss's Horton Hears Who today.